Wait, what? Uh, Chalice of the Void? The last option in the slider? Huh? Words? I don't think this is a tainted pact deck. Oh, deflecting SWAT. Actually, it's kind of easier to see the banned cards if I don't do that, but good to know. Deflecting SWAT. That's nuts. So probably not Deadly Rollick, but SWAT. Oh, that's so gross. Oh, right, that's gone. I mean, the main one is Demonic Tutor, but still. My news. Okay. Hmm. Priest has been weird. Sometimes. Painful Bond has been sketchy. So has Treacherous Blessing. Doom Whisper has also been weird. Where spheres is kind of meh. No Doom. I forgot deflecting SWAT was a card. Apparently, it ends on 420. April 20th. Ripples? Did I take out? I did not take out Blessing. I think I like Ripples of Undeath. I think. Maybe not. A2 let draw. So Rowan, this the next turn too. It works. I have not tried it in Rowan before. Multiversal Passage instead of Mountain. Target. Ah. Player draws 3, loses 3. So you tap black, 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 draw 3, 1 land. Don't think this works too well. It's hard to cast this and then still win that turn. Also, you can't discount it. I can't discount it, so. I have... Which one's better? Might not even like might not even like either of those. I think the black one is better. Looks like the black one's better. Yeah, it is. Okay. I really don't like either medallion, honestly. Wait, what is starting town? I thought I looked at that. Wait, what's the one I added? I don't know. I don't know. I guess we can try it. I don't know. I do not know. I do like Dismember. Yeah, no Ruby medallion. There goes the voice. No Ruby medallion. Don't think I like Jet medallion. No, all right. I came to the same conclusion I did last time. I don't like them. I don't think they're good here. I don't think they're good at all here. Could shave lands, actually. I have a ton of MDFCs in here. I'm not sure I should be playing the theater. I don't think I should be playing the theater, actually. Well, no, I shouldn't be playing the theater. Okay. Let's try that. I mean, I already have the foundation of it, so we don't have to sit there for 40 minutes like we normally do. I guess I should still talk about the deck instead of just suddenly playing it. Chrome Mox? I don't... Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Good looks. Take out a land. Forgot about Chrome Box. Okay. For some reason I thought it was, well, I looked at the ban list and I didn't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I looked at lies. All right. So Rowan, probably not as crazy as Nashi. It's a lot harder to play, I'll say that much. But the idea of, well, when I play it at least, is to just storm off with tendrils and grape shot. There are very few commanders that can do this. In the ranked setting, we have Demonic Tutor, which is massive, and deflecting SWAT, so I can more consistently save my commander. You can survive if it dies, but it is kind of hard to recover. It is pretty difficult. I do not like the medallions. I have never liked the medallions. I just tried them now in my head, and I still don't like them. So I'm not adding them. And then Chrome Box, probably really, really good. I can't see it being bad. VV likes it. We're kind of doing a black-red VV thing, so I think Chrome Box makes a lot of sense. There was another one, I think. Oh, I guess Dismember wasn't in here until just now, but sometimes this can't do anything. You can only activate this as a sorcery, so you can't dismember your own commander and then tap it, which I would do if there were no creatures, because I'm trying to win the game. And Ancient Tomb. So, got all those fancy things here, but the big one really is Demonic Tutor. And yep, that's it. Alright, I've played it before. It just has better cards in it this time. Different ban list. Oh, no Ragavan, actually. No Ragavan. Won't be missed. Because it was in here. Snuff out? I'm sure Snuff out works. Let's do red or black. I guess red. This is a helpful card because I have cards that interact with my graveyard. So I don't really know. Is there like a combo with this? Every time I see this card, I'm very confused. I have never seen it like win the game. Okay, let's play you and Painful Bond? Okay, I found another land. Let's discard Staff of Spaghetti. I could have discarded a land probably as well. This is shaping up to be a game I will not recover if my commander dies the first time. I can probably make room for Snuff Out. The only time it's exceptionally terrible is against like mono black, but that's pretty rare. Well, I mean, I came here to cast Rowan, so I suppose I'll cast Rowan. Let's get a swamp. Alright, Rowan, you're up. I probably have time to play after it dies, but it really doesn't look like I do. It's not looking like I do. Okay. Like we're in the clear. We also didn't lose anything crazy. Alright, so fetch land and crack it. That's a discount of 3. And I think we're just... Oh, we can do 4. So, black. Black. And then do 4. And then cast you. No, cast this. No, cast this. And then Demonic Tutor. The Underworld. And I can't really use this black mana I have. So I think I'm just going to go into my post-combat step. I can't really use it. Yeah, I mean, I might as well just cast this then. Swing. Red, red. Cast you. We're just... No, get rid of that. Strike it rich is 1 positive. And then reach. Oh, I can do it again. It's actually positive again. And then reach. Let's cast you. Wish I could auto yield to this thing. Okay, that is infinite mana, or really close to infinite mana. And I think I have enough storm already to go for tendrils. I can look. Because it tells you on the card, thankfully. It just tells you right on the storm card of it. You have the storm count. 12? Alright, we got it. Cool. I can keep clicking stuff too. I can probably see my entire deck at this point. The altar helped me with Underworld Breach. They just gave me more cards for the Breach. I really don't... I think there's like maybe a combo in the game with Altar of the Brood, but I just haven't like seen it ever. Every time this is cast against me in most of the decks I play, not just this one, it actively helps me. So I just kind of confused to see it. Alright, sweet. We got there. Sweet. Look at that. We did it. First game. Alright, I'm gonna... Yeah, let's try to make room for Snuff Out. That's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I don't remember the reason why I wasn't playing it before. Maybe I'll find out the hard way upon playing it now. Maybe I can take out Goldhound. No, I like Goldhound. Yeah, Chromox is... It's only getting better in my head. Black Market being in the same mana cost as my commander is weird. I'm gonna take out Black Market. Okay. Every time I play it, it seems like it doesn't trigger when I want it to, and it's in the same turn I need to cast my commander, so I suppose it's one of the things you would Dark Ritual turn 1, but that's kind of it. This is the... I have no idea what this is. Whenever you cast an Artificer or Artifact energy at the beginning of your combat, you may pay 3. I've never seen this card in my life. Alright. I don't have a red source, but we'll risk it. What's the worst that happens? We just lose. Not too bad, right? Could be worse. Well, I'm losing. I can't Deadly Dispute, right? No. Oh, there's Saheeli, sure. I have to cast my commander. I don't have a choice. Let's see, does it live? Whenever an artifact artificer... Hey. Okay, what is that? Scry to make constructs infinitely? Okay. They can copy it? With this and then make a bunch of them? Okay. So... red or black? Looking like black. And then... wait. What just happened? Oh, never mind. I didn't see my life total go down the second time. So for 3... one has some kind of response, apparently. It makes me a bit nervous. We can get rid of this and cast it with Necromancy. What is that card? What do I have to play around right now? I don't know. I really don't know. We're all in. We're just all in. Let's tap that. Or Necromancy. Grabbing the Gilded Drake. Goldspan Dragon, excuse me. And Demonic Tutor? Oh, this is great. This is great. Oh, man. Okay, so let's grab that. And then I think I'm going to imprint Entomb because I don't need it. I also don't need this Worst Fears. I'm going to probably just do that. That's the safer bet. I probably don't actually need that card, so. Let's cast you. Alright, they definitely just don't have anything. That's an easy confirmation. We can bin the Storm card that wins. And then we can big score you. Get rid of you. I mean, there's technically Flusterstorm in this game. Let's do it again. You. All right, they're over it. I probably actually would have to undo this and cast Dismember first. I'd have to cast Dismember first so I can keep more cards in my graveyard. But then at that point, this should be... wait, I need a 13 to be lethal, right? No, I don't. What am I talking about? I need, is it 13? Yeah, it's 13. 13 times 2 is 26, so I need 13. What would I do next? I can demonic tutor for... I have gold span? Oh, I guess I could swing for 4. What would I do? Let's see. So I'm undoing this big score. I'm casting Dismember. I can cast Peer into the Abyss? Can I? I cast Demonic Tutor for black. 1 black. Exile, Dismember, Entomb, and Big Score. And it's a black screen on Twitch. Why does this keep happening? I don't know. I don't know what's up with Twitch. I don't understand. I'll reset the game, I guess. But I Demonic Tutor for Peer. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everything's discounted. I can cast Peer, have 1 black floating and at least 1 red. So that should guarantee it. Yeah, okay. That should guarantee it then. We just get that card. 2-0. Why is it a black screen on Twitch? I didn't do anything different. It happened yesterday too. What was the card my opponent had that didn't do anything? What was I doing? Oh yeah. Playing Magic. Oh, if I had another land. Oh man, if I had another land. I guess that hide information. I will probably shock that. And I will play this because there's a chance I draw a land, and I won't play that as my land. Technically happened, but it's not the right one. I am interested in respecting a counterspell, so... Alright, I am putting myself pretty low. Especially with the sanction too, but you know, that's what we're here for, right? Let's play the mountain. I don't have to lose life this turn. I could have actually just played this. I could have just played Guildspan, actually. Huh. What does that do? If an equipment untap it... Okay, so I have to dismember it? I guess. Tap forever, yeah, okay. So, Goldspan Dragon. Wait. Goldspan with this. Item for 4. Lightning bolt my commander and recast it. 1, 2, 3. I can't do that this turn though. I'm gonna lightning bolt it at some point. I guess I just can't do it right now. Sure. Sure. I will lightning bolt my commander because my opponent is currently interested in casting Muldrotha, which is all of their mana. So we're chilling. I'm not gonna draw a card with the thingy. We're gonna swing. I suppose I'll leave up the Malakir Rebirth instead of playing it as land. And I want my opponent to cast Muldrotha, so I will not kill one of their creatures. Good. Good. Oh, they had more mana than I thought. This task for 2. Alright, that's my bad. I could have killed one of these. Could have killed one of them. They did hit a land, but it's tapped. Alright, this is what I wanted. I wanted my opponent to cast a 6-mana card. So. Okay, I can pay 1, 2, 3. I can go all the way here. I suppose I'll just draw. Now we just got to be careful we don't lose to my own stuff. So coveted prize, finding. We can lead with this actually. Don't need you. Okay, let's coveted prize for the breach. Cast it. And probably win, barring disaster. Not the greatest here. Can I get another card on my graveyard? I can. I'll pay full price on this and dismember that. Oh, I can dismember my own commander, leave it in the graveyard. I don't need it anymore. Aha. Galaxy Brain. Decline. Oh, well, even if I do need it, I can just Underworld Breach it. Look at that. Look at the value. Look at it go. I can actually recast it again and sack it again. That's kind of funny. And 2 makes this a bit easier. Oh, they're over it. Alright, yeah, I mean, I have tendrils for... No, we can do the same thing. I haven't gotten that far in it, but what I could do here is find not tendrils. Peer into the abyss with either of these tutors, and then target myself, lose either 2 or 3 life, it doesn't matter. Draw half my deck, and then from there it's 100% guaranteed. Alright, that's cool. We survived a removal spell, and if they couldn't cast this, there is a pretty good chance they do something else that is worse for me. So I really wanted to incentivize it, but I could have killed this at least, because it's already tapped for 2. But hey, they fell for it, or they just had nothing. You know, they had nothing. But now we'll never know. But they fell into my trap. Casting a 6-minute card that doesn't do anything. Oh, the Ninja Turtle, the blue-green one. Yeah. That one's funny. It's better than I thought it would be. It's really funny. It's the closest we can get to fantasizing about playing stuff. This is probably a really bad matchup. This is probably a very bad matchup. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't really do much against control decks, so... That is... Oh, I thought it was a different land. I got confused. Do they play Mana Rocks? No. Let's cast this on this. That was helpful, but it doesn't stop removal, which I'm sure they have a bunch of. This is a human wizard. I can cast it 2 turns in a row, I guess. Couldn't matter. During your first 3 turns. Alright, well. Now I just lose to Nicol Bolas minus. Alright, yep, like I said. Borderline unwinnable. It's kind of a joke format. Kind of a joke format. Tragic. It's not a joke format. Joke matchup though. It's a circus. I'm not winning that. It's a joke matchup, not format. It's only a joke when I'm losing. It's only unfair and lame when I don't win. I must always win. Always. How else will I know that I'm good at something? What happens if you play this with no creatures? Nothing? Oh. Do I play it turn 2 instead of this? I don't know. Wait, do I? I don't know. What is this? I didn't even look. It's the mill makes not okay. Probably the same kind of removal as Muldrotha. No, it probably doesn't have the enchantment removal. Well, it might. I don't know. Rivendell. I'm gonna just play this. Because it looks maybe less conspicuous than Painful Bond. I really have not liked Painful Bond, kinda. It's kind of been like, Okay, Lotus Cobra's annoying. There's not really anything I can do about it. So, I'm gonna play this. I'm not gonna kill it. Oh, you know what? It's another spot where, like, I incentivize my opponent to cast a 4-mana card that does nothing, right? So it could work out. Interesting mana base so far. They did not lead with a green card. Black, nice. Come on, do it. Do it. Yes, we're in. Now we have to win the game. I don't have a hand that wins the game. Opponent, hello? Opponent? Hello? Oh. Does that do it? I think that does it. There has to be some kind of thing here with just a single tutor that wins. I just don't know what it is. 5 is every card in my deck. I don't have to go higher than 4. I'm pretty sure 4 is the highest, other than the steal your opponent's card turn thing. So I don't know if there's any one card I can do anything with. What if we went like super all in? Casualty 3. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Gaming. Keep that in the graveyard. So... oh boy. Please don't mess this up. I can do it. I can do it. You... and Pier? I can do this. We can do this. Target ourselves. Pay 1, 2, 3. And then we lose round up. So I lose 1? I lose 2, okay. And then I cannot tap the Mount Doom. Let's Dark Ritual. Wait, let's slow down actually, hold on. Yeah, we cast this first. Do I have anything else that matters? No. Alright, so now we cast Dark Ritual. Or this, it doesn't... if I can click it, there it is. Then... Dark Ritual... and then... Demonic Tutor... for Tendies and Entomb anything random. Stormkiln. Cast Underworld Spaghetti. I can get Stormkiln in play to just have more treasures, so I have to think even less, but it shouldn't matter. There's also a way to kill my opponent with Pier Shieldred and Pier their face. I could go that route. I could do that right now. Oh, no, I can't. Oops, I lost my whole graveyard. Oops, that's my bad. Don't listen to me. That was awkward. I think they're dead, though. Or I rope out. Because these do stack, effectively. This means I really only have to play Tendrils once. But I could play Tendrils twice, just from the graveyard. Alright, well, we got there. What turn was this? Turn 4? Turn 4 is where you want to be. Man, look at all that treasure. Look at all that treasure. I have enough mana to cast my whole deck, actually. It was just like 26 mana. Everything costs 4 less mana, so... yeah, I could probably cast my entire deck. Well, I can't cast all the cards because I would die. But, cool. Look at that. I can also cast Tendrils to heal earlier if I needed more life for something. Alright. I love how every win is ever so slightly different. That was cool. Crick. Okay. I can play my commander turn 2 with Dark Ritual. But then I don't know if I can win the next turn, and my opponent's taking their time, so... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to do this. I did not find a red source. I would have liked to find a red source that's not this. Okay, I technically found one. Get a mountain. Okay, what is all that? Oh, sure. Yeah. I am willing to Dark Ritual it. Opponent ran out of removal. Uh-oh. Okay, so we have a discount of at least 3. Is that going to be enough? It's going to have to be. And let's do this. And then copy it. God, I could even copy this. Keep that in the graveyard. Let's get... that. And... Rick? This costs 3 less. This costs 3 less. I think that works. Hold on. Doot, doot, doot. And then... Shoot, maybe this doesn't work. Did I make a mistake? Can I not peer here? Am I actually one off? Chromox? Does Chromox save me? Oh, we have a legendary in play. I can actually grab Mox Amber. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, all right. Can't play that. I'm out of mana. Did I draw the card that lets me continue? Please tell me I did. I didn't? No. Right, I can't cast anything? I can't cast anything. Just to triple check. I cannot cast anything. Alright, you're up. Super tragic. Oh, that would have been so cool. Alright. So we keep... I don't even know now. I don't think I can win anymore? It's not looking like I can win, but... give the old college try. Oh, that was so close. Oh, that would have been so cool. I was so close. It was 1 mana off. Reliquary Tower? What? Okay. Let's play... And now it's just difficult. I don't think I can win anymore. It doesn't look like I can win. Grab Bolus's Citadel as like my only way to reasonably do anything? I don't know. Not looking good. They can cast dragons for free, so... Yep, that's lame. Whatever. All right. Well, I should have won that. I feel like I should have won it, but maybe I didn't. It's actually insane. I got as far as I did. So it was really just 1 mana off. That's all it was. Just 1 mana off. I can't think of anything. There were cards I could have drawn that saved me from the pier. Like, if I drew the right half of my deck, I do win. So I just got unlucky. Well, I wouldn't say I got unlucky, though, because I got, like, ridiculously far. Farther than I had, like, any business getting. That would have been a cool win. Well, this is a good sign, because I don't think this card is very good. And it's like the 25th rampant growth you play normally. So it could just be mono ramp. Combat your turn, land. Okay. It looks like it is. Do nothing but cast ramp spells. I will... That's the bright side about this deck. I do kind of just ignore the green decks. They don't really do anything against me. Oh, they have Wash Away? Well, I can recast my commander. I do have the mirror. Oh, well, there's their one card of interaction. Go figure. Typical. How does this work? Well, on the bright side, I have an infinite amount of time, because they're not really doing anything. That matters. You have another counterspell? Okay. Alright, well, silly me. I said they didn't have interaction. They have infinite interaction, I guess. You got it. Kind of ridiculous. Talented. I feel like I win that 99% of the time. Feels like a completely free matchup, but they drew the cards they needed. Yeah, that feels like a completely free game. I don't think I can keep this hand. I guess I grab just a normal mountain. No, I can grab Cavern. It more or less does the same thing, so. Nope, get wrecked. So I just swing. There's obviously a counter spell. I can't reanimate that. Yeah, just swing. And I don't cast anything because nothing matters. I don't want anything to be mana drained, so I just won't cast anything. Alright, look at that. Yep, if I cast something and give the mana drain mana, it's a problem. And it's up to my opponent to actually play the game. I can just keep swinging until they actually play mana or spend their mana on something, so. Cool. Cool. Get wrecked. And to think I was going to grab a mountain. Is this the one that makes an army of 2/2s? It's a risky keep, I guess, but I'm going to try it. This is a 2/3. Yeah, it's looking like I have to crack this, so I need this. Not on a good start. I'm gonna just cast this. I haven't seen that card in a long time. I did not get there. I'm not gonna chain lightning this thing. Cool. So I lose. Alright. I would have literally lost to anything in the game, but there you go. Guess I should have mulliganed. Silly me. My losses have not been from my opponents doing anything other than that blue-green deck. Everything else is just me losing to not drawing what I need. I think I always keep that. I don't know. I think I always keep that in. I've never seen Howling Mine in a Ugin deck. That's insane, but alright. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was very strange. Let's play Ancient Tomb Black. You cast. Can I cast Shieldred first? No. I shouldn't cast Shieldred unless I have to. It's not like I need the life. I can kill Ugin, but then I can't do anything else. Suppose I am going to cast this now. This. Nothing on top. Nothing on top. Come on. Really? Ugh. Really? Nothing? Bruh. I can kill Ugin, but then I'm probably just completely out of the game. That's... okay. Can I respond to its own activation? I might still be okay with Ugin being cast, because I can respond to its activation. Like the 0, I mean. They do not 0 it, so I don't have to do anything, right? Okay. They did not 0 it. Okay. Okay, kind of wish I could have cast that for free. Can always do this for 4. Okay, come on. I think we have it, right? There's no way I don't have it now, surely. Holy lands. Let's play you. This has been a positive. I'd rather not play the land off the top of my deck. Alright, my opponent sees the writing on the wall, and I think this is 100% over. I don't need Shieldred. I think my opponent probably wins if they kill my commander instead of Shieldred. Let me think about this. Let's say Shieldred's in play, and I swing here, or it doesn't matter. Let's say I swing face, it doesn't matter. And then I have another treasure. Did I spend a treasure this turn yet? I don't think I have. I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I would cast this for 5 and go down to 7. I would go down to 7 mana. And then I could cast Peer into the Abyss, targeting my opponent, and they would lose all their life. Yeah, alright, we still got there. We had to pass the turn, which feels really, bad, but I would actually survive if I lost either Rowan or Shieldred, and I could kill it before it could cast another spell, because I can respond to the 0. I cannot respond to Mox, but this can't play Mox Amber or Chrome Mox. They can't tap for any mana, so it probably doesn't have those cards. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, we passed the turn and lived. feel like I got unlucky though. On the turn the first turn I tried to win. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. I can't win every single time I have like half of the package. It is still a singleton format with 100 cards. All right, this is effectively the same exact thing. It tries to win on turn 7 or whatever. You have to have a swamp for this? Yeah. Well, these 2-land hands are really not looking great. I am not going to grief my opponent. I might not ever grief my opponent. We'll see. I'm not going to cry. Okay, come on, game. I'm not going to... Again, what am I... I could take out this for free, probably, but... That's going alright. It's not as good as yesterday, but... That's not really a surprise, honestly. Okay, now we have to actually play the game, so I gotta do something. Didn't hit a land. Go figure. Can I take anything that matters? I guess I can take the Omen Path, because it's basically 2 lands a turn for the whole game. But I am in dire straits, because I missed a land drop. It's another game where, like, I'm gonna lose because I didn't draw a land as opposed to my opponent doing anything to stop me. Man, imagine I had Flare of Duplication here. That'd be great. What is this? Oh, Signet. I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter what order you... Yeah, it doesn't matter. Of course they have the Lightning Axe too, because go figure. Whatever. Alright. Difficult. Am I casting my commander in the face of Lightning Axe? It feels kind of stupid, but I really don't have anything else going on, and... I guess I should. No, well, it doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't even matter anyways. It doesn't matter. I can get the castle out of their hand, which is kind of significant. But in this draw-go game, I will not win. If I had Malakir Rebirth here, we'd be chilling. This is exactly why I think Lightning Greaves is awful and you shouldn't play it. This is why it is not in my deck. Okay. I don't think there's anything I can possibly... Why would you crack the Mind Stone? What? Okay. They cracked the Mind Stone. It gave you mana for your commander. That doesn't make any sense. Alright, we're done. I'm gonna take out card. I don't know. That's the second time I've gotten mana screwed. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on. There's more than 40 lands in here. I have a bunch of MDFCs. It's because it's a ranked format, so now it's gonna wait. It's gonna shuffle your deck differently. Gristlebrand has never done anything. I'm gonna take it out. I don't think I like Worst Fears. It's nice to steal your opponent's turn, but it doesn't win the game, and it still asks me to try to win the turn after in some way. Like, if I cast this, I can't put my opponent in a position where I just win. I can mess up their stuff a lot, but that's not me winning. I'm trying to win the game, so... I'm tired of getting mana screwed. 1,000-year elixir? What does that do? Oh. Yeah, I mean, this is... It at least gives you... some stuff. Do I like this? It costs 3. You can untap my commander and tap it again. This is funny. But it costs 3, though. Like, you take a turn off to cast this before your commander? Does that make any sense? Like, what does it look like when I cast it? I cast it for 3 mana, and then what? I pass the turn, I cast my commander, I have 1 untapped land because I cast my commander, and then I can use that land to like lose 3 life. Let's say it's fetch land, Blood Crypt or something. And then I have 1 land untapped. I tap my commander immediately because I can with this, and I have 1 land to play with. If I play my commander first, and then next turn... No, this doesn't work, right? This doesn't untap the 3 lands I have to tap to cast Rowan. If I play this first... Yeah, what is Rowan... Giving Rowan haste doesn't do anything when you have no lands. But I can't use Rowan. I can't. I literally, what am I gonna do? If Rowan has haste and I have 1 untapped land, I can't do anything. Right? What am I supposed to do? If I cast this with Dark Ritual turn 1, and then cast Rowan turn 3, I don't have any lands. If I cast it on turn 3 with like no Dark Ritual, and then I pass the turn and cast Rowan on turn 4, I have 1 untapped land with 1,000-Year Elixir. It doesn't do anything. Yeah, that doesn't work. It's the same as Lightning Greaves. It doesn't do anything. It literally does not. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Giving Rowan haste doesn't do anything. Unless I have, like, an insane hand with both Mox, Dark Ritual. Even still, though. Even still. Oh, I just took out Gristlebrand, and here's the Entomb Reanimate. Typical. And the Kirk is in my hand, too. Come on. Whatever. Just took out Gristlebrand. You gotta be kidding me. Well, whatever. Goldspan it is. Goldspan is still a perfectly reasonable card to pick up. Albeit maybe confusing for the opponent. I will cast my commander with it, right? Each creature mana, but yeah. I wonder if Goldspan is just better than Gristlebrand? Because I don't need cards, I need mana. Maybe I would grab this anyways. That's probably not entirely true, though. Is my opponent not here or something? What happened? I guess Entomb Reanimate was too emotionally damaging. That's odd. Yeah, I mean, if they missed a turn, I'll miss a turn. Just cast this. Actually, I could kill their... Yeah, I mean, if they missed a turn, might as well, right? They don't seem to be here, so... Oh, ow. cracked my wrist. Well, his name is Player 2. It's like Player 2 just ran out of quarters. Tragic. At least they have the cool lands. I don't think they should be playing this format if Entomb Reanimate gets them upset. Probably shouldn't play this. I don't really know what you should play, actually. what format is safe from, like, Entomb Reanimate levels of nonsense? Is anything? It even feels like Standard is the... No, you know what? Standard has a wide range of decks. It's just when you read the comments on YouTube, like the tournaments on YouTube, people are saying like it's dumb and boring because the top 8 was 2 decks they don't like or so. People are weird. People are strange. All right, my opponent gave up just before the rope ended, so they really wanted to send a message. Oh, if the rope timed out, it would have auto-conceded, but they did it 3 seconds before it was going to do it. Yeah, you need to play a different format, my guy. Maybe some popper. Something you can emotionally handle. Ooh. Okay, this one does quite a number on my life total and has a bunch of removals, so not looking great. Not looking great. There is definitely a world where I shock something. Oh, maybe it's gonna happen. This does run discard too. I don't really expect that though. Alright. Your convert. Look at it go. Oh, the Terminus. I think I just use this? No, I use this because it adds up with Rowan in the same turn. I think I win next turn. No, I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Black, black, black. Draw that. I have red, black, red. Draw. It's kind of a coin flip with what half of the deck I draw. Okay. We have the window to do it. Suppose we shall take it. Oh wait, maybe I always... Hold on. Red. Red. No. Black. We have 6. Cast this first. I think this helps tremendously. But maybe not. Oh, it's kind of... You know what? It's mana neutral. It's mana neutral. The first spell I cast is just neutral. Okay, let's cast you. I got both mocks. For the you. Let's get rid of a black card, actually. Spaghetti Mancy. Cast You... Wish there was a slightly easier way to navigate this. Yeah, I see Demonic Tutor. Makes life easy. Yeah, okay, so that's 100% then. Okay. I guess drawing half wasn't it, it was the tutor that made him, made him concede. Sweet. Yep, look at that. Look at that. Let me just make sure. Yeah, this is 100%. Alright, yeah, we always win there. I think I can actually just win with Grape Shot. Just casting it 4 times out of the graveyard with Breach. I want to pierce someone in the face with Shieldred. Our only game that it would have happened was the Ugin one, had they not conceded. There is nothing to do in this hand. There's a lot of good draws, but I have to draw one. I mean, that's the nature of this deck. So I gotta keep it. That's just how it goes, you know? The way she goes. There's a pretty good chance I dismember here. Like an extremely high chance I dismember. Oh, yep, absolutely counts. Let's play this tapped on red. I don't need to do anything else. Oh, they played Urborg. That is really helpful with this land. Now I don't have to crack it. Although I had the land anyways, so what the heck is that? Seek an elf? Okay. They tapped deliberately. Is there anything to do about that? No. Do I recover from a removal spell? I do. Yeah, we survive wash away here, and it looks like there's 100% of wash away because they deliberately tapped. But I don't know why they didn't leave up the command tower. Wasn't that just better? You would think it would be better, but I guess not. Ruby Daring Tracker? It doesn't sound familiar. So I suppose I have not. I don't care at all about this unless it hits very specific cards. Land destruction on turn 3 is kind of slow. But I guess you can do something with that. It seems a little slow. When half your opponents are green and they don't care. Feels really slow. Like if I blew up my opponent's lands starting turn 3, am I in a good spot? Maybe? Maybe? Okay, well, not much of this really matters too much, but it might next turn, and it's not looking like I'm doing anything, so... I should kill the Bloom Tender. I don't care about haste. Okay. I just need them to have way less mana. They stole Bolus's Citadel. Of course they did. You got it. Okay. Yep. Why not? Why not? Perfect fetch land off the top. Oh, they can sack 10 permanents and kill me with it. Yep. Okay, that's... you got it. You got it. Yep, okay. Yep. It only makes sense. It only makes sense. Bolus's Citadel. You got it. Why not? Easily the best card to steal. Right off the top. Actually, it's the only card they can steal that's lethal. It's the only lethal card in my deck that kills me. They could just sack 10 elves and do 10 damage to me. You got it. Well, that's the best commander in the game if it does that every time. No doubt about that. It's another hand I really need something to, like, draw that's good, but the rest of it's really good. I just have to draw, like, a tutor or something. It's hard to mulligan hands like this. Yeah, I've played Brawl. I've played Brawl a lot. I think Katara is vastly superior to Brawl, but you could play Brawl if you want. Probably have roughly the same result. But you can just play Katara. Doesn't really matter. Well, a green deck that didn't do anything for 2 turns. Suppose that happens sometimes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I still think you just play Katara though. Let's cast this. I'm always gonna play Katara over Brawl. But maybe they're in some capacity different enough. Not really sold on that. So I can play 3 and then tap. Let's do you. Shouldn't really matter. I'm not casting Dark Ritual. Or, well, the Priest, I mean. I think I'm just doing this in path. Yeah, I have nothing else to do, right? Like I said, I need to draw something that matters. Yeah. Yes. Okay, that doesn't matter. I mean, all of these are like the same. Yeah, I can see how they're different enough. Brawl and Guitar are probably different enough where you could play Brawl. Like, if you whatever your Brawl deck looks like is going to have a lot of different cards than your Katara deck. I just think the Katara variant of that is just way better. I don't even think it's that close. Your deck's probably going to have like 25 different cards in it, but... Okay, I didn't draw anything that matters, but my opponent can't swing at me. Which also probably doesn't concern them because I can't do anything. Yeah, we're just kind of waiting for a tutor. I can swing for 4, I guess? They gotta be careful how they swing at me and whatnot. There's a pretty good chance they can swing this turn, though. It's not like they're gonna storm off with my cards. Just to hit Bolus the Citadel like everyone else. Mox Opal? Huh? Huh? What is this? It says... What? Okay. What do I tutor for? I probably tutor for, Peer into the Abyss and win. Most likely. Let's get a red, I think. Why not? Okay, so we go this side. The fabled backside of Burgi. That wasn't what I needed. That wasn't what I needed. Please? Anything? Please. Come on, game. Please. Ooh. Alright, well, if we didn't draw Burgi, we were super dead. That's for sure. We were extremely dead. The next 7 cards were totally useless. Let's go ahead and cycle that. Necromancy, does that do anything? Priest of Gix? It doesn't do anything. Come on. Come on. We're seeing so many cards. Please. Entomb Reanimate. I don't even know if that does anything. So we're gonna find out. Yeah, I can pay a lot. It doesn't. I don't have to pay life. Entomb Reanimate. Entomb Reanimate. Pinnacle? Return target instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Which would be... Entomb again? But I can just discard it? I can cast this, but no, I can't cast out of the graveyard. Grab. I cannot... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did I just win? No, not quite. I can force them to block and lose one of their creatures. Oh no, Shieldred's draw trigger! Oh! Oh wait, that doesn't do anything. Yes! Yes! Ooh! Ooh! Alright, that was a pretty nutty game. We just stared at each other for a while. We did stare at each other for a while. I was not close to getting there if it wasn't for this. I almost forgot I could do that. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4. How many cards did it see? How many did I discard? 5? I saw like 10 cards. Wow. Horn of Bounty win. Look at that. Cool. Pinnacle Monk grabbing a spell. See, it's games like that that just make this deck like the best thing ever. But I will say there's a dash of inconsistency when it comes to untapping with your commander and having it actually matter. Having it actually matter. I'm debating if I want to swap decks. I still think Nashi has been a little bit more successful. I wouldn't mind playing a Lumra deck, but it doesn't have any of the busted things other than no, it's still that green problem. Actually, this also might be the standard version. Oh, it's not the standard version. Is it the right version? Or is it the goofy one? A Heir Apparent deck? I do not have a Heir Apparent deck. I do not. It's usually Elspeth I see with Heir Apparent. So the banned cards would be Ancient Tomb, Channel, Nature's. What is Channel doing? Does Channel do anything on turn 2? I don't think it does. It kind of doesn't. I'm surprised I haven't seen a Channel yet. I literally have not seen anyone play this yet. Wonder why. I guess it's a mythic, and this is only a temporary thing, so people don't want to burn a mythic on a card they can only play for like 13 days. But this would be just the fact that it doesn't do anything turn 2 is pretty rough. Unless you have, you know, Emrakul in your hand. And then yeah, it does, but like you can't it's kind of turn 4 because you still need 2 green to cast your commander, and my commander is like the really appealing part of Channel. What is the other one? Not Nature's Lore. Natural Order. Yeah, Delny is. Delny is the other one. Delny and Elspeth. I kind of like Elspeth just because you can fly, but they're both kind of similar. They're really just similar. They might even just, in a vacuum, kill your opponent on the exact same turn. Roughly. Except one of them doesn't need 5 lands. What's the green creature? Is it just Craterhoof? Do I have Craterhoof in here? Oh, there's also actually Field of the Dead for once, like for real. I would play it in Lumra. I don't have Craterhoof in here, do I? No, there's no... You just win with looping Lumra. I'm not going to lie, I kind of forget how to play those. And I don't have these, which really sucks. I just don't have, like, the... Just don't have those. Yeah, we can play some Lumra. I'm kind of over Rowan right now, which is a surprising thing to say, but... I'll play something else. There's only so much time in this thing, and I want to play more. Yeah. Why was I playing a Vendu? What is this doing? I can station it probably very fast, but I don't have a lot of creatures in play at once. I wonder what I was thinking there. There's a fair amount of creatures, but I don't have like a ton. Well, you have to draw one of the Soul Wardens. If there's only like 4 or 5, you have to draw one of them. And I don't think gaining a few life is that crazy. I think most decks don't care if you're at 50. Yeah, there's Skewed Swarm. That's true. I mean, I'm not going to take it out. I'm not going to take it out. All right, well, let's... I really wish I did have at least, like, the busted cards before I played this, but I don't have Mythic Rares. I can't... I'm not going to... I don't know what to tell you. I don't have access to them. Chrome Mox. Oh, shoot, I should copy the deck so I don't break my normal Lumra deck, huh? Clone. Well, if you've gained 1,000 life, that's neat. I have never in my life seen someone do that, but I suppose you could do that sometimes. You're still stuck playing Heir Apparent, you know. You're still stuck doing that. So Chrome Mox and Ancient Tomb. And I think that's it, unfortunately. Oh, Feel the Dead, right, sorry. I gotta keep the ban list on my monitor. I had the ban list up a second ago and I closed it out. I should have done that. The way I'm gonna remember. Oh, Chalice of the Void can really get somebody. You can get someone good with that. What is Obscuring Haze? Oh, the free fog. All right. Well, I wouldn't play that. There is Strip Mine. I think Strip Mine is a thing with Lumra, right? Right? Oh, you got it from drafting in a bonus sheet? Ugh. Toxic. I think Chalice has play. Oh, what was the other card I was talking about? Strip Mine? Yeah, you can try Strip Mine. Renin 6 is gone. That's funny. All right, well, with those... Like those. What do we not like? I'm not gonna lie, I kind of have to remember how to play this. I mean, it's a mono green deck, it plays itself, but you know what I mean. It's like what you use the mirror pool to copy your commander. You can sack it with high market. There was another land that was, yeah, you Scorched Desert Loop to poke your opponent for 1 infinitely or whatever. Shifting Woodland. Was it this one? Sacrifice this land, put your commander to your hand from the command zone. Yeah, all right, so that was another one. And there was another card someone brought up to, like, wish I knew what it was. It had a bunch of text on it. Shoot. I think it's an uncommon land from Final Fantasy. That is exceedingly specific, but I think that's what it is. Yes, Eden. Yes. You drafted out of your colors? Yeah, that's kind of... Oh. You scooped because you outvalued him, or you scooped because you just beat him? And he didn't get the Heliod combo. Mill 2 cards, then you put a sack this land. When you do, return a permanent. Yeah, we can try this card. I think I had it come in and out over and over when I played Lumra last time, because it was sometimes not doing anything. I almost don't want to take out it. How many lands did I add? 1, 2, 3. Sure, that's fine. And Chrome Mox can be... Do I like Overlord? Maybe not. I could probably take out one of these Eldrazi. Maybe the one that doesn't shuffle my graveyard. Shuffling my graveyard has worked out because I have decked myself and Emrakul saved me. Yeah, Ulamog's a little... We'll just keep like the big scary ones. Wait, do I have burgeoning? Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah, it sucks I don't have natural order, but it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, you just killed him. At that point, your opponent just died. Alright. I'll do a Blitzkrieg intro, but it doesn't matter. Alright. Still ranked Historic Brawl. Playing Lumra. I do not have Channel. I do not have Nature's... Wait, shoot. What's it called? Natural Order. I don't have them. Natural Order is not actually that insane, unfortunately, but you could Natural Order Disciple and, like, sack your commander and draw a bunch, but you might have already Natural Ordered your commander, so... But the other one, Channel, definitely really good, right? You can turn 2 Emrakul. You can sometimes turn 1 Emrakul if you have, like, Chrome Box, but I just don't have them. They're mythics. I don't have them. But apart from that, you have Ancient Tomb, Strip Mine, Chrome Box. Field of the Dead is probably at its best here. I don't think Field of the Dead is particularly insane, but maybe with a fair amount of zombies, something could happen. With enough zombies generating looping Lumra, I could maybe even sack the zombies to play the other not the Mesmeric Orb. Altar of Dementia, right? Is that what it's called? You can sack them all to Altar of Dementia and deck your opponent out with enough zombies. You could probably also alter just Lumra, to be completely honest, and just sack it over and over. But I don't know. I'm going to try Field of the Dead. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We shall see. Yeah, I mean, you could be at 4 life. You just swung for lethal. You don't have to. you just had a bunch of light. You had a bunch of rabbits. It's fine. It's all right. You won because you had critical mass of rabbits. Your opponent couldn't deal with it. You could be at 1,000 life. You could be at 4. I almost want to strip mine turn 1, but I'm not going to strip mine turn 1. I'm not going to do it. Don't you target that? Get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, that's right. Oh, alright, they killed it anyways. Tragic. I'm not... Wait, do I... Wait, hold on. No, I drew a 3-mana rest spell. I mean... No, I most certainly will not do that, so... No strip mine. Phyrexian Scrapyard? Maybe. What is this? Whenever a creature dies... Cool. Oh, the double strip mine. Oh, it takes me back. It takes me back. Oh, it takes me back to the great days. Oops, indeed, opponent. Oops, indeed. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I also shuffled my graveyard away. Tragic. That's no big deal, though. I didn't lose a strip mine. That's all that mattered. Oh, it makes me want to play the 5-3. Whatever the 5-3 is called. I can't remember. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Well, graveyard hate is unfortunate, but there's not much I can do about that. Whoop, let's play the land first. I think I Archdruid's Charm for mana Oh no 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 no. Let's actually just cast Archdruid's Charm. Let's calm down. I can Ice Till Explorer, but then I can't do anything. Oh yes I can. Yes I can. Oh, now I can't. Now I cannot. Because stupid, dumb Voidwalker. Alright, well, then I guess I just get Ancient Tomb. Ancient Tomb, hello, buddy? Is it already in play? Am I dumb? No. 1 second, opponent, I'm having a moment. What? Where? Okay. Good lord. Whenever... If a card would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it. So I cannot get my lands from this? That's dumb. Alright, Planar Bridge it is. And then I just get 2 lands in play and win with that. Oh, I could have swung for 1, whoops. Of course. Leave it to my opponent to have probably the best possible card against me. They probably have swords here. I lost Emrakul. You can't cast it for free, can you? Choose an exile card. You may play this turn without paying its mana cost. Why did they not cast Emrakul? Am I confused about something, or is that just not how it works? Okay, well, either way, I'm Dolphy Voidwhacker. Walker just got me. Okay, well, I play Graveyard deck. First opponent, Graveyard. Oh wait, that's not the first opponent. I stripped mine the first opponent. Never mind. It was the first real game, actually. Yeah, that feels rigged. That feels rigged. Crop rotation. Oh, hello there. So I can crop rotation for Ancient Tomb this time. My commander is spammable. I don't think I would have played Spring Heart. I don't think I would have played it just now. I still can. No, why would I do that? What does my opponent have that's castable without a creature in play? I don't know. Okay, the reason to cast it is because I'm going to discard it anyways, so I am kind of impressively stupid, yeah. I kind of forgot what my opponent's commander was. Alright, this should be in play. That was a mistake. I don't know how much it would have mattered, but it should be in play. Or rather, I would have a couple 1/1s and maybe they just kill it. But those 1/1s would have mattered. Let's go ahead and whoop. I hit Emrakul. Thankfully it does it in the order I'd like it to do it in. I should probably manually stack my triggers when I play this deck, though. And I can cast Lumra 15 times. Killing it doesn't really do anything. I also hit Strip Mine, so my opponent is in absolute nightmare territory. That is a good card, though. Wait, we should think further ahead. Okay, I can do this. And then I can draw that, crack this. One, two, three. One, two, no. I'm gonna run out of lands. Oh my goodness. I could just play this as a land, but my opponent might not sack the, they might not mine us. Because they have a, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't need it in play as a land. It doesn't matter. They can't swing at me. Ooh, is that what you're supposed to do? Why did they do that? Was that a mistake? Oh no, I can just recast this. Okay, well. Annihilator 4 permanents in play. Alright, yep. I don't, Childred just didn't do anything. I mean, Liliana didn't really matter that much. But I should have had some 1/1s. I should have had some 1/1s. But, yeah, if they play a land, I can cast Lumra and strip mine the land, and then they're back to 4 permanents. So they need more than just a land here. And this just doesn't matter. They could, like, cheat death it, I guess, so it comes back. And then I would kind of get annihilated back, Annihilator 10. But my opponent would have no permanents in play. So we could probably survive. We would, like, start the game over, except we start with lands and my opponent starts with nothing. Not really likely at all. Phyrexian Obliterator is crazy. That's crazy. Good thing I don't care about it, though. Phyrexian Obliterator. It is kind of a stone wall, you know. I had, I exiled them all with that sweeper, the Heir Apparents, the rabbits. Whatever that sweeper is that collects evidence. I've done that before. And my opponent played it out still. Like, they kept playing the game when they had, I think, like 4 Soul Warden things in their deck that didn't do anything. Okay, this isn't a busted hand. Hey, it's Rafine. Alright. Now maybe I'll get to learn something. Everyone says Rafine's the best card, the best commander, so. Let's find out. I have never seen Rafine. Like ever. It was the first time I've seen it. Double T. Okay. Okay. Convoluted Thoughtseize, sure. What did it take? I wasn't looking. So let's play Spelunking? No, we can play Hydra and just ask the question, can you do something about it? If not, it will win. If so, we play on. They got rid of Brainstorm. So, Spelunking. How do you have something here? Act of negation? What is this? I don't know. I mean, whatever it is, it's not going to counter a glimpse. It can't be packed, right? This deck wouldn't play packed of negation. That would be kind of weird, wouldn't it? Well, maybe not. I don't know. 2-turn clock. You got to deal with it. I could have killed them if I drew one more mana source, unfortunately. They get rid of a land in Bitter Bloom Bearer. Okay, I'm gonna go straight into combat. As if I wouldn't do this. Okay. 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 Yeah, that doesn't work. Alright, well I have lethal again, and they have to deal with it. Does that do it? No, it doesn't. Sweet. Sweet. We did it. We did it. I said good game, and maybe that just made him give up. I actually... Did I have it? Was it? I think I had it. Let me look. Yeah, I sack a land to get a fetch land, and then this grows out of control. And I can also chord to find, like, Ice Till Explorer and get more land triggers, so it's, like, super lethal. Alright, well, they did a bunch of stuff, but it seemed like, I don't know, Esper tempo beatdown stuff seemed kind of more on the honest end of things, kind of, I don't know. Well, I'm mono green. I'm as dishonest as it gets, so. Okay. Well, I beat it the first time I saw it. Good sign, I guess. It didn't seem like a reanimator deck. They just cast Lumra. I mean, Lutri? Shoot. Whatever the 3-2 is. The companion. What's the companion's name? Okay. Luris. I can probably block Ralph and Mikey, but I can't block anything like Emrakul. really wish I could get Puck in just a bit faster here. Oh, that's cool. Oh, come on. Come on. Alright, Elemental. They're probably all the same. Yep. They're probably all the same. All the cards in your hand are probably similar. Or not. Or not. Primal Command, does that have text on it? Kind of. I don't know if I can make the copy come in untapped. Oh, that's how that works. Alright, tragic. Right, I should have known. So let's play this. Yeah, not looking good. Maybe sacking my Pock would have been decent. Let's play, I guess, this thing. And they cannot get through on the ground? But that might not matter. I don't actually know what kind of deck this is. I assume it has to do with their commander, I just don't know in what way. It's not Emrakul, so... Is it like... Berserk? Is Berserk in the game? Can you Berserk? I don't actually know if you can Berserk. Okay, they lost all their mana, but it does deal with what they probably have to deal with, so that makes sense. I could get rid of a land with this Primal Command, but it's kind of hard to not just simply cast Lumra. Really hard to not just cast this. Oh, is that Strip Mine? Oh, we get rid of a land anyways, yes. Boop. And then you. And get rid of this. Alright. Well, we got rid of a land. And they can't really deal with Lumra. I can easily do this now. It could have been online this turn, but I mean, it would only tap for one extra land, which doesn't really do anything. So I can tuck a land with this and grab Ice Till Explorer and blow up 2 more lands. So I think this game is 100% over. I don't know what they can do. I wish I could see more of this deck, though. I have no idea. Like, it's not what, like, the normal... It's closer to what I feel my Colossus decks are, which is cool. We have a red-green like Storm Truther in our midst here. They get rid of Gore Claw. That's all pretty exciting. Let's win the game. You know what? Let's tap like this so I can draw off. Wait, why is it? There we go. Yeah, so I can draw off of my Lumra. Which probably doesn't matter, but I'm doing it anyways. Okay, it definitely didn't matter. And then we win. I suppose blowing up the green source is slightly more efficient, but it doesn't matter. There is literally nothing they can do. Yeah. I just blew up 3 lands, or put one on top. The next land on top is tapped. Like it. I also think they're completely just... Are they just dead? Yeah, they're just dead. Okay. I wish I saw more. Wish I saw more. You think that was a busted hand? Oh my. Oh my. That was not very busted. It gets a lot worse than that. I don't even have channel. I didn't have channel. Natural order. Exploration. Chromox. Like that was pretty tame. Real hand. Oh, I like all these cards. What do I put back? All of these are excellent. What is this? I'll read that after. I guess I get rid of Springy? That's Saxoland though, which works for my commander. Yeah, we'll just get rid of Cultivate. Alright, what does this do? Lifelink 3/5/4. It's not the Luna thing. Okay. I like this. I've never seen this played. Let's cast Springies. One into three. I did the 1 into 3 thing. Vigorous Farming. Is that the one that gives a land the thing? Snuff out. What? Yeah, now's the time to play this, I feel. Yeah, the one with, like, intensity or whatever? Is that the intensity one? Don't you target my Scute Swarm. It didn't do anything yet. Okay. First human you cast? What? Okay. Oh no, opponent, it doesn't work. Path of Exile, that's funny. that's kind of ironic. You know what? Let's actually just not let that happen, because they'll probably concede to this. Oh, thanks for the path. It would be a shame if I got more Scute Swarms. Oh no. Okay, that didn't work out the way my opponent wanted it to, that's for sure. Lands untapped every turn. I don't know, I'll look at it after. It's not the card I thought it was, apparently, so. Opponent, that did not work out the way you wanted it to. Alright, so they have 2 turns to do something. Because I don't kill them this turn, but I do the next turn. Farewell would... Well, it would be alright. I would still be exceedingly far ahead because of all these fetch lands. So... But if they have... Oh, they also don't have 6... Oh, yes, they do. They have 6 mana. Yeah, yeah. Oop. And... Nature's Rhythm... For 15? Because that's just funny. Wait, why can't I do that? Oh, right, you only tap 1. It's not Convoke. It's not Convoke. 11? Why am I not able to tap? Oh, Harmonize is only the graveyard. I know how cards work, I promise. It's also overkill. There's no reason to do that, but... Oh, that Path of Exile. It literally backfired. That was probably the worst I've seen Path of Exile, but that's not my opponent's fault. Oh, is it actually Farewell? They haven't conceded, so it has to be Farewell. Oh, nope. Okay. I love Strip Mine. I love Strip Mine. I'm going to save myself the clicks and just go straight into combat. Opponent does not save themselves the clicks. Okay. Opponent's playing it out to the bitter end. I love it. I do like Sapling Nursery. That is true. I do like that card. It is kind of like a Field of the Dead, though. And I kind of don't care too much about Field of the Dead, so it's a little weird, but it is cool when it's going crazy. I have one in as a comma deck on paper, and it's been pretty cool. All right, what card were we talking about? Oh, it is in here. All right. Well, means it's been in there for a while. Less egregious? What would make it less egregious? What's the fundamental difference from this and non-ranked? What do you mean? When this enters, forests in your hand become 3/4s. Oh, that is cool. Too bad it costs 5. Tragic. If it didn't cost 5, I think that's really cool. But, no. We can try the funny card. And I'm kind of a fan of it. Is a mono green deck. Sapling Nursery. Most of the time, it's just going to cost 2 and make an army of like 3/4s when it's in play. But it's certainly no Scute Swarm. Why would you win for no reason? Disciple has been kind of disappointing. I've yet to really do anything with it. It's still a land, though. Like, it's just a land. It's not messing anything up. Traveling Chocobo, doubling my landfall triggers is not really that relevant. It's nice, but it really is not that relevant. It does play lands off the top, though. That could matter. It's alright. I don't need the landfall doubling. Spring Heart is also kind of weird. I guess it works with my commander going crazy. I mean, yeah, I play non-ranked to win. I play the game to win the game. You know, I mean, you want to have fun first, I guess. Like, I can have a good time losing a game, but, like, it's less competitive. I'll give you that. The sweaty competitive cards are better placed in a ranked format, but if mana drain is legal, one should just assume it's part of the format. It's like if you play Pauper and half your opponents are like the same deck because they're all sweaty and they want to win with the deck. Like, it doesn't make me not want to play Pauper, even though it's not ranked. It's just part of the format. Like, if Mana Drain was in the non-ranked version, it would just be part of the format. It's part of the environment. It's just part of the game. It's just some of those games, some of those cards make it so you can't really play the game. But with the expectation of everyone being roughly the same, it's a lot more reasonable. Like, I can't really get upset if I'm in, like, I don't know, Diamond or something and someone mana drains me. So yeah, well, playing the most competitive things. It's just a way for non-competitive players to enjoy themselves. Which I would say I kind of lean more in the non-competitive part. What am I talking about? Oh, right. I started rambling. I'm going to take out Overlord. I kind of don't like Overlord. Kinda don't like it. It's all vibe coded. Yeah, yeah. Katara is a nightmare. I don't have a 2-drop or a 1-drop. I don't think chrome boxing Tooth and Nail is a... Yeah, this is bad. This is bad. Okay, I can get rid of you, and I guess you? Because I gotta be faster. But I don't have Cavern. Maybe the Allosaurus Shepherd stuff is good here. I normally say you should never play those cards, but this might be a spot where they make sense. Who knows? Yeah, I need... It's like Cavern of Souls or I lose. That's it. Okay. Apparently they didn't have a counterspell? Not quite sure. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I said if you want to play Brawl, you should just play Katara instead. And I still agree with that. But I mean, I'm just losing now. There's nothing I can do. The only thing I can do is cast Lumra 3 times in a row and they don't have an answer. That's it. I'm gonna just assume this game's over and I'm not going to waste my time against Potato Counterspell Wall. I do expect to see a lot of Kataras, though. I do not expect to see a lot of Thorns. Alright, well, we're in an... Wait, does this tap for... Yeah. We're in a good spot if this lives. Not in a great spot if it doesn't. Loris has to go to your hand first, right? Yeah. Oh, they didn't pay 1. Why didn't they pay 1? What? Wasn't it free? Okay. Oh, because they had something else to do. Sure. Alright, well. Blocking is free, because it dies regardless. Like, they just minus their Sorin, it dies regardless. But the main thing is I saw the birds. Is that better than any other thing I could do? Let's see. I don't think so. I don't think so. Just gonna play that. And pass. I suppose Soren will minus again, which is annoying, but... how does this trigger? Well, it lost 2 more life. Okay. This isn't a commander, though. This is a companion. This is not partner. But yeah, they have to invest in 2 different ones. Okay, they didn't target the main Scute Swarm because they want to kill it. They don't want me to, they don't want me to reanimate it or something. Albeit it looks weird, but it kind of makes sense. Like, well, does it make sense? It's probably roughly the same. Yeah, if I kill this enchantment, I get my Scute Swarm back. Probably not a good idea. I could do a trade here. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Ancient Tomb. You know what's better than Ancient Tomb? 2 of them. I have a land in my graveyard? I do. Crack that. 2 forests. Cooped up. What does that do? Huh, cooped up. Cool. How many things does this need? Huh. It's another one of those cards that, like, pseudo scams me if it goes really bad. Alright, so we do this. We get a forest. Well, we get 2 forests, which is why I did that. And then play you. Play you. Hello, army of zombies. May I help you? And just pass? Yeah, we just pass. There's no reason to play Reclaimer. I don't think there is. Oh, I did lose 2 life. Well, that's annoying. Whenever a card is put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere. That's absolutely disgusting. Great. I don't think there's a creature that deals with it in my deck. And I do not have Crater Hoof in my deck, so probably can't do anything crazy with my lands, lest I explode. We can copy Pock, and they can't exile it, right? Oh, yes, they can. So, Green Suns for Emrakul? I actually have no idea what I'm supposed to do right now. I have no idea. Green Suns for Ulamog? Do I have the mana for that? Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I do. I go to 15. I have 15 with Fable. Ulamog's indestructible, so I prefer Ulamog. But maybe Emrakul's better? No. I'm gonna do this. Oh, it's not green. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't know what I can get then. I don't think anything matters. I don't think there's a single target in my deck that matters. Oh, no, that's not true. I have Tireless Provisioner. Well, this is why I don't like Natural Order. Opponent? Hello? Okay. I think it has to be. Wait, did it die this game? Are you kidding me? You've got to be kidding me. It's dead. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, well, all right. Do that instead, then. Did I already play land? I did. Man. Alright, well, that is what it is. I can't take it back. Should be chilling next turn. I don't think they're interested in killing my commander. Or maybe they are, I don't know. I probably am not. I discard. Okay, that doesn't seem like the good way of dealing with it, because that life is extremely important. So that's kind of crazy. I feel like that's crazy, but I don't know, maybe it isn't. Let's, I'm always gonna crack these anyways. I gotta... No, but then I lose... No. This is fine. It's kind of like life loss neutral. Oh, it isn't though. Nah, it just straight up isn't. Alright. So... You... Okay. This is the second game my opponent has had like a random card that I don't normally like, but it's insanely good against what I'm doing. I have an Archdruid's Charm though. I can get rid of it, and then we're just back to doing what we were doing anyways. They played that untapped. I mean, you can't cast Sorin, right? I don't think you can. No, I guess you don't die if you cast it, but it doesn't really get you anywhere. You just deal 3 damage to me. Opponent agrees. I will block. They do not swing. Makes sense to me. We just win the game. Alright. I didn't get scammed by random goofy card. I haven't seen this ever on... Oh yeah, I made it to gold. I didn't even notice. I haven't seen this outside of like paper CEDH decks. This is like a $20 card because just how it reads is really, really scary. Like it will solo your opponents for you once it's online. So yeah, it kind of stops me from casting Lumra. I gained probably more life than I had any business gaining from this, but I don't think I needed this to stay alive. No, I didn't necessarily need that. Also, these Ancient Tombs kind of hurt. The only turn that was a bit strange, maybe, was Ghost Quartering myself. I didn't have to Ghost Quarter myself, but I did choose that line. It's kind of neutral because you get the lands back, but maybe Pock could have been a bit more egregious if I had that line available to me. I can't say these zombies mattered, though. I'm not going to lie. This is the best it's been, and I can't say it really mattered. I just had Annihilator 6 in play. I don't need these zombies. They didn't do anything. They didn't even really block too well because of this thing. Excuse me. So, yeah, I don't know. Going for gold. Look at that. I wonder how long that achievement's been there. I haven't played a ranked format since we got achievements. So that's kind of funny. Welcome to Arena. Oh, I'm new. Yep. Reach gold. Look at that. We did it. Is there one for Mythic? It'd be cool to hit Mythic with I think there is one right down here. Like hit Mythic. Yeah, reach Mythic. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe I'll get it this go round. Who knows? We can play a couple more. Do I want Crater Hoof in here? I feel like I don't. I really feel like I don't want Crater Hoof. It feels like it's just a dead card a lot of the time, but maybe it is just better than the second giant Eldrazi. Because it just gives me like different lines. I don't know. I think it's been longer than half a year. I think yeah, it's been longer than that. It might have. Yeah. Right. Maybe not. I don't know. It's already April 2026. No, I don't like Zoran Orb. At least not when I play it. Okay. Ancient Tomb. Oh my goodness. Probably one of the best draws. I'm going to do this now so they can't counter it. Not that doing it on their turn really changes anything, so not like I don't have a secret here. I could play Ice Till? No, I can't play Ice Till. Splunkin? Sure. Oh, good old Ancient Tomb. Perfectly balanced. Okay, yep. I don't think you're beating that. I don't think that's not looking too good for the opponent there. Not looking too good for the opponent. Good old Ancient Tomb. I wonder if they would have gave up to Strip Mine all the same. I probably would have Strip Mine my opponent. I don't like staying neutral though. If I'm not like ahead, I don't really think I like Strip Mining. Yeah, I can, with specifically things that have my lands untapped, like Spelunking, if I sack all my lands, and then I get them back with Lumra. They can be untapped, and maybe I can do something there. A lot of the time, it doesn't matter that you do that, because it's not like I have a consistent way of also spamming Lumra. But I had the thing in play. I had whatever it was called, the Give Everything Shroud card. Sylvan Spaghetti Keeper. So if I Ancient Tomb now, is it any different if I just wait? Tap that. No, I can technically top deck Ancient Tomb. So I don't necessarily have to do this. Okay. They got rid of Cyclonic Rift. Huh. You got it. Alright, hold on. Where are you? I can do this. Come on. Come on. There it is. And then do this. Actually, maybe I just hold off on that so they can't hit me with the Oslic Bride? I don't know. Maybe that matters. Okay, my opponent has, like, the Legacy Mythic Rare Opener. Must be nice. I draw garbage. Let's do this. I can recast Lumra, but I won't have time to recast it and then do anything else. Oh, I'm just dead? Okay. Must be nice. That was, I mean... God tier opener? You got it? Promox, perfect lightning bolt. Perfect, 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 perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. Oh, they also had the perfect, all 5 colors, too, without casting a single ramp spell. Other than Chromox, I guess. You got it. Also, they had Cyclonic Rift, too. Yep. If my opponent could choose, they would probably have that same exact opening hand every single time. That, on average, to me, does not seem like a crazy deck, though. If I went with Haro first, it's the same result. Yeah, it's the same if I go for Haro first. My first Golos opponent. Do I cast Rovello's turn 2? Probably, right? What does this deck do against it? Like, what does my opponent do to stop this? It's a Golos deck. I don't think they interact with Rovellos. They're gonna really want to interact with Rovellos, though. Not gonna lie. This is a mulligan to 5, by the way. Wait, what? What? Okay. Lumra has 1 land. I can't make it 2. There's no way I don't do this. I only hit 1 land? Come on. That's dumb. Alright, well, such is life sometimes. Not very scary. I cannot stop my opponent from having the correct color combination with Strip Mine. I also lost Craterhoof Behemoth, so that's not part of the equation. I guess Ice Till double Strip Mine still doesn't really do it. This was my opponent's mold of 5. Food chaining Lumra? Yeah. So this and actually Pock is 2 strip mines regardless. So I could do that instead. This is still 2 strip mines. Guess I should have swung first, huh? Yeah, I should have swung first. It's like missing 2 damage, not a big deal, but should have done that. Green, white. There's no I can't tell. Black, I guess. They have to get black here. Okay, my opponent just got like the best 3 possible cards in the universe, or 2 at least. Difficult. Mold of 5, by the way. They can green suns for like 0, so I don't get a card. Yep, they have infinite ramp spells, but the first Golo spin is just like the most busted things because, you know, why not? That makes sense, right? Now they can send Lumra to the graveyard and the game is over. Okay. Opponent is chock full of talent there. You got it. Molded 5, nothing but ramp spells, and then Golos just spins into the good cards. You know, God forbid they're dead in your hand to begin with. You got it. You got it. Yep. Worst fears coming to get me. Ancient Tomb, Llanowar Elves, Infinite Mana Rocks. Top deck the best things in your deck. Okay. How do they do it? How do they do it? Someone let me know. How is it done? That was a mold of 5 too. Yeah, and then they draw summon Bahamut at exactly 9 mana. Oh, okay. Talent, man. The talent is through the roof. Talent is through the roof. Can't keep up. Oh, they kept the card on top. Of course they did. Of course they did. I'm not going to get rid of that. Probably. But wait, there's more. Good old exploration, making the game non-existent. Isn't that fun? Cool. I had a good time. Turn 1 exploration. We had a good time. Two green players completely ignoring each other. Sure. Iron Crag. Opponent thought about Tezzeret. Interesting. I don't know what that means or why it wasn't obvious to play it, but they had to think about it for a second. Interesting. Do I just strip mine my opponent? I guess I strip mine my opponent. I almost kind of don't want to, but like it might actually matter. So. In hindsight, I kind of regret it. Kind of regret it. Well, they probably have the ultimate. I can't say I care about the ultimate on Tezzeret, though. What I do care about is, like, Ugin. I feel like that's maybe the only big thing I care about. Do you even do this? It's like the beginning of combat, you get 3/3s. Like, I don't care about this at all. This could, like, trigger twice a turn, and I feel like I just don't care. Okay, my opponent agrees. They did not go for their ultimate. It doesn't do anything, right? As far as I'm to think about it, it doesn't do anything. All right, 2 mirror pools and moons. Blow up a, I guess a raceway. I don't know. Hurt mine, or excuse me, Ghost Quarter probably doesn't do anything. Let's go here. Opponent has to block it. I could have swung with the Analyst as well. I don't think 1 point of damage on Tezzeret matters, but I'm going to assume this is some kind of combo deck. I just don't know what the combo is. They kept that card on top. I will shuffle your deck. No top deck for you. They kept it on top. I think that's more valuable than anything else I could do, so. They have a lot of mana. You can play colorless cards, I guess. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh. Okay. Someone making it to gold with Tezzeret's pretty cool. I always thought this was a cool commander. It just doesn't have, like, vintage level support. You're just asking for, like, very specific things out of your hand, and you have to have the cards out of your hand. Do I have to read this? What are we doing here? Look at that much in the top. Okay. Are we going, like, deep into this? We are. Okay. I don't know how much that was for. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, you don't have to reveal it. Lame. Is my opponent dead? Are they just dead here? Oh, did I have, like, full control on or something? Why did that just happen? Okay, I don't think they're quite dead, but it is awfully close. Oh, nope, they're dead. Unless they have something exceedingly specific. I have no idea what it could be, but I will go to combat first. I have absolutely no idea. Okay, I was about to say, I really have no clue what they could possibly do here. I think I beat even like an Eldrazi, if they had an Eldrazi. The biggest decision this game was just shuffling the top because they kept it on top. There is, I don't know how many cards you would reasonably put on top when this is my board state and you have this much mana, right? So I think it makes sense to always shuffle there. It does kind of slow me down a bit, but when it comes to top decking, I have a lot scarier things, I think, and there's just fewer outs for a deck like this. They didn't go for the ultimate. It doesn't really do anything, right? You could actually, they would be alive and have indestructible 3/3 blockers, and these do not have trample. So if they did that, they would have been alive. Actually, if they only did it once, they would be alive. Yeah, they would. I'd probably kill Karn in that case. Yeah, I would probably just kill Karn. This would be at like 2 loyalty or 1 or something. But they would have indestructible 3/3s. I would have to figure out how to get around them, which is probably doable, especially at this point where I have 2 strip mines a turn. They're just gonna like run out of lands and only have mana rocks, but that's still enough mana to probably function. But yeah, interesting commander. It's always an uphill battle. I've seen it win one time with like the most aggressive opener. I think it was I think it even ran Mox Amber just to have a 3/3 and an artifact trigger. All right, we're done. We're done. I went through an entire bracket in one sitting again. Yeah, so it was all bronze, and then today was all what, silver, a little bit of gold, not much gold. But I think Rowan has a vulnerability of. Let's talk about Rowan. Rowan has the issue of you have to play this and pass. It's not really reasonable to try to cast it and activate it in the same turn. We were looking at a couple different cards. I said Lightning Greaves is bad. I still think it's bad in Rowan. Yeah, you have Shroud, but you don't really have Shroud because they could just kill it before you get to equip. And giving it haste doesn't matter because you have to pay 3 to cast it, so you lose all your mana. It doesn't matter if you tap it this turn you cast it. You don't have any mana to do anything. So it just doesn't feel great. But I have tried Lightning Greaves when sometimes you do give it Shroud, right? Sometimes they don't have an answer and it works, but you do have to show them Lightning Greaves first, and then they know that you have it. So it's just not consistent. It's not reliable. And it's also a completely dead draw beyond the absolute beginning of the game. It just doesn't do anything later. You can use it to give something like Gristlebrand haste, which I ended up actually taking out Gristlebrand. But all in all, it itself is extremely vulnerable. It just sits there, and you really do kind of just have to pass the turn and then get back to your turn and then use it. So if you're against a control deck, they just don't care. They'll just kill it. They can also counter your spells, and you really don't want that to happen either. You can probably survive this getting killed twice. Not really any much further than that. You're probably just doomed. And when you do go off, sometimes you can still fizzle. It is not easy to play this deck. You can fizzle, right? Like there are a ton of different lines, and you got to find the one that wins. It's really one of the few commanders that I see myself roping a lot. I don't normally see the rope like that, so there's a lot to think about, not just simply executing the turn. You have to find the line, and then you have to play it. It takes time to cast all the spells and do all the stuff, but it is okay, right? Like, it's okay. The surprise factor, like in a ranked format like this, when I'm climbing the rank and more experienced players and the knowledge and all that jazz, the more your opponent knows what's going on, the worse this commander gets, because they just will now know what they have to deal with. And, that's just going to happen, especially if one of my videos of this commander goes crazy and gets like a bajillion views. And then suddenly, that's just another layer of players that would know what's going on, and it gets worse. But it does have a lot of lines that win. Like every game you play is different. Every time you try to go to win, it's going to just look slightly different. And that is cool. It is a really cool commander. It's just not crazy powerful. It has Chrome Box, but so does Vivi, right? Vivi has Chrome Box too. If you want to play this kind of deck, might be better off in the form of Vivi. We're actually kind of curious what Vivi looks like. Maybe I'll try that. But when you're playing it, it's fun. It's just really vulnerable. Its vulnerabilities is where it gets a lot of its losses, right? but it is, and its dash of inconsistency. Lumra is just amazing. Anything mono green that really likes to exploit strip mine is really good. Maybe I can play. Oh, there is that deck I didn't play today, and I thought at the time it was the best thing ever, and I never saw anyone do it. Was Azusa with just every way to find strip mine in your deck, and then you just keep strip mining your opponent like 3 times a turn with all the reanimate your land cards like Ice Tail Explorer. Strip mine in Azusa is insane. Kind of surprised I haven't seen that yet. I don't know. I'm still in gold, I guess, or just hit gold. But Lumra is still solid, right? I never comboed with it where you keep sacking your land, or not necessarily sacking your lands, but recasting it in the same turn over and over and going crazy. I never did that, but you don't really have to, right? Once you have a critical amount of lands, it's pretty easy to just cast a different spell that just finds a win, right? Or Emrakul or great. Well, this didn't start in the deck, but with Field of the Dead, I suppose it's a bit more interesting. What is it? Sapling Nursery is cool. It's all right. I like it. It will probably always cost 2 mana when you go to cast it. It's fine, I suppose. Do I actually have Yavimaya? I do not have Yavimaya in this deck. I probably could run Yavimaya. It does help your opponents, right? Sometimes you don't want to do that, but sometimes making Ancient Tomb of Forest is good, where you don't lose life to it, and some of these fetch lands could tap immediately and they don't show up tapped. So Yavimaya is probably okay. You also have Rofellos in here. It's probably fine. I think it's a net positive. I just don't like playing cards that benefit my opponent. Grier Reach is questionable because your opponent does actually get to use this as well. And I don't think me using it is so much better relative to my opponent that I'm getting more than my opponent. Like, you don't play a card like this unless you're the one getting the most out of it, because it's a symmetrical effect. And I don't think my level of getting something out of it is that much farther ahead than my opponent. So I don't know about it. But to be fair, I also haven't seen it a lot. I don't think I've seen it at all. I'm not sure if I've ever actually used it, to be completely honest with you. I don't think I have. But that is something to think about. It's like the Scheming Cemetery. 2 players get a, Vampiric Tutor. You can mill your opponent after they do it. You can steal the top of their library. There's a bunch of stuff to do. You can target that player. So now you and that player get a card. And you're like, I'll Scheming Cemetery you if you agree that the card you get helps us not die to that player. Something like that. But yeah, I don't think Grier Reach is quite like that, because everybody draws and you can't make them not do that. But Altar of Dementia might have won 1 game that I otherwise would have. No, that's not true. No. Altar of Dementia is something to think about when you make so many zombies, I suppose. And I guess 3/4s. But yeah, it's a way to sack your commander as well, which can matter. And then, that's a big chunk to mill. You would also kind of want to mill yourself, actually, if you're sacking your commander, just to find a million lands. I still think Emrakul is right. It is reasonable to have something that shuffles your graveyard in, because when you're going crazy, you can actually deck out, and that could be a problem. But apart from that, yeah, Rowan's just inconsistent. If you're not experienced with it, I wouldn't say ranked is the best place to start with it. And your opponents are going to get more and more aware of what's going on the higher rank you are. I like Lumra more than I like Rowan. I'll say that. I think of all the decks I've played so far in ranked, Nashi is still the best one. I think maybe Katara is way up there. I haven't played it, but Katara is good too. Counter spells that fast can be really good, especially when your opponent has to have something like Cavern of Souls. It could be rather devastating. Like, if I see Katara against me playing Lumra, it is not a good time. I don't have a consistent way to get Cavern. And even if I did, they have other ways of dealing with your stuff. Like, they can bounce this with an Unsummon or Frogify or something. You could make it hard for Katara to not attack you, and then they don't get the trigger. you could maybe get to that point fairly reasonably, especially if you have like a skewed swarm that doesn't even make tokens or copies. It's just making 1/1s. Then maybe you can just have too many things in the way. If you stop Guitar from attacking, you're sitting pretty, but it's not totally free to do that. But yeah, we're in gold now, so maybe next play session I go through gold, hit whatever the next one is. What is it, platinum? I can't even remember. It's been so long. And then diamond, and then I think mythic after that. But yeah, so that's that. I'm still liking this. I have yet to hit the wall of like everyone is playing the best things and everyone's crafted all the channels in the nature's natural order. I keep calling it nature's lore. So haven't seen that yet, but I'm prepared for it emotionally. That's the important part. I'm emotionally prepared for the wall of mana drains. All right, I'm out of here. So let me know what you thought about these decks.